Alright guys, I'm going to be making a video here, a video guide that kind of goes over the Shopify queue bypass. So to start out, whenever it comes to this, just a little overview. Shopify is a site type. Alright, so different websites use Shopify domains. And essentially it's a certain website that, whenever it comes to releases, there's different ways that you can kind of manipulate things. Obviously the Shopify sites we're most familiar with are like Kith, Undefeated, DSM, Yeezy Supply, and some others where there's like a queue system oftentimes that you have to wait in to get to the checkout. So historically, Shopify queue bypass is kind of this like bookmark method that has worked on many releases, and recently Shopify has become very aware of this, and they've been trying to kind of combat that with different things. So to start out with this, just to kind of show you this method, we're going to be looking at Google Chrome. This is obviously the browser that everyone should be using. The primary reason that we utilize Google Chrome is that they have the best autofill. So click the three dots, go into settings, and from there you're able to go into autofill, set up your payment method, obviously your shipping information, etc. So with my screen here, what you can see is that I have some bookmarks set up. All right, so I'm gonna I want to just start fresh. I'll delete these. So everyone, I like to use this method whenever it comes to refreshing different pages and stuff like that. It's easy, it's quick. So you're going to want to click these three dots, go to bookmarks, and then make sure you have show bookmarks bar on. There should be like a little check here. So that's why there's like this little space. So any website that I go on to, so I'm going on Yeezy Supply, bookmarks, bookmark this page. Okay, so then it shows up here. All right. So just to kind of show you the first Shopify queue bypass method that has worked in the past, and that recently is kind of hit or miss. It has a lot to do with like carrying over information. Okay. What I mean by that is we're able to add a size to our cart. It says 11. Purchase. Okay. Go to checkout. We're at checkout. Click these three dots. Then you're going to want to go to bookmarks. Bookmark this page. Okay. So what I'm going to show you is, we go back to Yeezy Supply. If you add a different size, purchase, it's in your cart. You click the other link that takes you to this checkout. The information carries over, okay? So this URL here is unique, meaning that you can only use this for one checkout, and it's kind of unique to this session. The big thing with these bookmarks as well, too, is that you have to kind of set them back up every hour or so, or they go bad. So that's important to understand. Other key things to understand whenever it comes to this method is that whenever there's a drop happening, Shopify is able to combat things so that basically you will face multiple queues. If you go on Yeezy Supply during a drop, password page goes down, add item to your cart, hit checkout, wait in the queue, then that is the only queue that you will face. In this scenario where you utilize a bypass, most users are finding that you go on to Yeezy Supply whenever the password page goes down and the drop's happening, add item to the cart. Whenever you're in the cart, if you do the bypass, it takes you to this screen, and then whenever you proceed with things and hit go to like payment info, it's going to put you in another queue, and then after that it'll put you in another queue. So basically there's going to be multiple queues. That's kind of their way of slowing things down. Preferably, I don't really like using that method. I'm not really using the bypass myself. A lot of people are, and they're saying it works for them. My first profile that I'm doing this with, I do not like to use it. So to kind of review the setup whenever it comes to Shopify sites and this bypass method and whatnot, Google Chrome, you're able to set profiles, not different tabs. So different tabs meaning that we have some different tabs here that information will carry over whenever we add different sizes to the cart and would use the bookmark. So if you go to your Google Chrome here and you go all the way down to Manage People, this is where you're able to click Add Person. You're able to add different quote-unquote profiles. So for this is totally separate profiles. No information will carry over between them. This is what we do for Adidas drops, obviously. And with this, you're able to set up kind of like autofill for each one. This is how people are able to kind of cook out a few different pairs with different information on drops. So on a drop, you get this one in checkout, click the next profile, get this one into checkout. You have a third one over here, get that one into checkout, and so forth. Most sites you definitely don't want to do more than 3, or Shopify can pick up that you're doing too many different profiles in a queue and it'll ban you. So that's kind of like the first kind of bypass method. Again, my own personal preference is that your first one, let's just say Yeezy Supply password page is up. You're going to want to make sure that your bookmark here, if you do this during the drop, is not yeezysupply.com/password. You're going to want to make sure it's yeezysupply.com. If you ever right-click a bookmark and hit edit, you're able to change the URL. So make sure you're not refreshing the password page, as it always doesn't redirect you. Okay. So during the drop, let's just say it's getting ready to drop at 10 a.m. It's 9:59. You can click this bookmark as a faster way to kind of refresh yeezysupply.com and not the password page. Then obviously with that, add to cart, select your size, then hit checkout, get that one in the queue, click over your next profile, kind of go through the same process. Each different profile, you can have the bookmark bar and everything ready. So the next thing I'm going to show you is basically what's been working really well with the citrine reflectives, okay? And it's been working, really well in the past with other drops, is that this is kind of the new Shopify bypass. And what I mean by that is not an initial bypass, but a bypass you use after you get to this screen, okay? So let's just say a drop is happening. I did this with the citrine reflectives to kind of test it out. So yeezysupply.com, let's just start fresh for you guys so we're able to see this. Let's go to yeezysupply.com. This is drop day. This is like, what was it, 12:30, the citrine reflectives happened. And citrine reflective drop, you hit add to cart, you want a size 10, okay? You wait in the queue, and it says out of stock. Most commonly, whenever this happens, everyone says, shit, this sucks, I'm fucked. And then they kind of go back on the Yeezy Supply and kind of restart the process with a different shoe, different size, and have to wait in the queue again. So what I'm about to show you is a Shopify bypass that now works. And my order shipped. It's genius. It's very simple though, but it now works so that after you get to this page and it says out of stock, you're able to kind of manipulate things and kind of get back to this with an item in stock. So, like I said, you hit add to cart, you get through the checkout page, and the size is out of stock. Again, what we're going to want to do is same profile. We go back onto Yeezy Supply with the reflectives. I hit a 10. It was sold out. Then I went back on the Yeezy Supply, and there was like there's a 13. So I hit 13. You're going to want to take this one out of your cart, the size 10 that you tried. Okay, see how there's a size 10 there because I hit add to cart size 10. You're going to want to hit the size that's still live on the website, that there's still stock. Hit purchase. Okay, so now we're here. We see the size 12 in our cart. We go back to this page, and then all you simply do is the word stock problem. Leave the question mark, just the word stock problem, delete it. Hit enter and refresh this, and boom, Shopify bypass. You are now able to check out. They don't cancel orders. They're not really able to pick up on this. But basically, anytime, whenever you're going onto a Shopify website, and within the URL it says stock problems, okay, size 10.5 obviously not in stock. You see the word stock problems, meaning it's sold out. If you're able to go back to the URL, like the link, you can always use the monitors, click the link right here. That's going to take you back to the product. You can see we're going to remove the 10.5, whatever size left. Let's just say, fuck it, let's take a size 12. We're still going to make a couple $100. Go back to the sold out page, highlight stock problems, delete it, enter. Okay, and then I forgot to add to cart. It'll take you back to where we were. Sorry, I fucked up there, guys. I'm not redoing this video because it took me like 10 minutes. But anyways, I'll show it again. So you hit like 10.5, that's what's in our cart. We have stock problems. We're going to go back to Yeezy Supply. Make sure you add it to your cart. Not be a scrub. Size 12, let's just say again, that's profitable. We'll make a couple $100. Add that. Go back to the one that says sold out. Highlight stock problems. Delete. Enter. Boom. Okay? So I think I displayed it 2 times now. That's pretty much the simple method. Again, this has been working. So if you do initial drop on Easy Supply or other sites, and let's just say you're a little ballsy, you go for a size like 5, 5.5, 6. You wait through the queue. It says sold out. You go back to Easy Supply. You refresh. You see that hey, like sizes 4 through 6 are already sold out, and you want a 6.5. Select the 6.5. Go back and just delete the word stock problem and hit enter, and boom, you have it. And you'll be all set up, ready to check out, use your autofill and stuff like that, okay? Boom. All right, so that pretty much summarizes Shopify Bypass, the 2 different methods. Again, my own personal preference whenever it comes to all of this is that, going manual whenever you're doing this. At least the first profile, I don't mess with the bookmark stuff off the initial drop. Get one through the queue, and then whenever you're able to do that, you're able to kind of navigate through things. And maybe with your second or third profile, you can mess around with the bookmarks and try and secure some pairs there, and hopefully not face multiple queues, like I said. If anyone has any questions about this, please rewatch the guide maybe a couple times. Again, we went over like a lot in the video. If you watch it a couple times and listen, practice yourself on the website, it should click. But again, if you have any questions, you can always ask in the help questions answers channel, or you can also DM a mod, and we will definitely be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching the video, guys.